Yeah, I'm recording this.
I watched them grow and learn every little thing they did, like how to walk or how to pose. And I made it my life goal to be better than them. Gabby and Abby, thank you so much for being my rocks, being my biggest supporters. You both set the bar high for me, but you were also college, work, armed forces, or starting your own family. I know that you will succeed. I know that because you fought your very way to this moment. But life never stops once you succeed. There is always another challenge you have to overcome. But if you work hard now, you don't have to work hard later. Thank you and congrats 2026 and your student body president signing out.
Coker, the salutatorian of the class of 2026. We are all reaching the end of a huge era in our lives. And at the end of every era, we are all left with a mixture of two very present feelings, satisfaction and regret. Going forward from this day, the one thing that I do not want anyone to regret is taking the people around you that care about you for granted. As we all step into this next era, we will be faced with a lot of change and entering a world that is easy to look at and ask yourself, how? How could anyone possibly succeed? Despite all the people we keep around us. But unfortunately, the hard truth is that people, just like everything else in life, are temporary. And this fact is something that we tend to shy away from until the harsh reality slaps us in the face. Of course, losing people, whether it be through death or simply departing towards different paths, it will always be a saddening ordeal. But I wish for everyone to be able to reflect upon the times you spent with others with bliss for the moments they made, rather than regret for what remained undone, and the words that were left unspoken. That being said, whether it's through meaningful conversations, small gestures, or even just keeping people in your thoughts, the time to be appreciative to the people in your life will always be right now. So to all of my friends who I've played music with, built robots with, rambled on about random nonsense to in the cafeteria, and driven to the outskirts of nowhere, and to everyone who's helped me and supported me throughout the years, I love all of you so, so much. And I encourage all of y'all to say the same to the people who you cherish in your life. Thank you, and I wish all of you a great life going forward. Shout out my best friend Braxton.
Good evening, class of 2026. My name is Lee Wynn, and it's my honor to stand before you as your valedictorian. After walking out of our first graduation practice yesterday and rehearsing the speech that I wrote in April, something didn't quite go right. Maybe it was the chairs that were lined the entire gym, or the fact that we were walking to our graduation music, but everything about it suddenly felt real. We're finally graduating and closing this long, long chapter of our lives. At that moment, I realized that I wasn't the same person I was in April. I was originally going to come up here and give you some generic life advice, but that wouldn't feel like me. So what you're about to hear is a more honest, less polished version that I wrote at midnight last night. I would be lying if I said that these past 4 years were the best years of my life, that I enjoyed every single moment. The truth is, I was on autopilot for most of it, like many of us were. We came to school on Monday only looking forward to Friday, until we realized that there was a test waiting for us that day too. And somewhere between all of that rushing, we forgot how much of our lives we were missing in between. Yet the fleeting moments of senior year brought everything back into focus. Everywhere we went, there was at least one adult asking us what we were going to do next. That three-letter frightening word, job, kept getting thrown around more and more. And that's when it started to sink in. This is it. This is the end of our childhood, and the beginning of a future that suddenly didn't feel light years away. Instead of advising you to be brave for your future, I want you to know that it's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel uncertain, and it's definitely okay to feel lost. Feel that fear, and then channel it to push you forward, to figure out what's on the other side. Because the biggest regret you'll have isn't the fear of failure, it's the fear of what if. If there's one thing that you take away from this speech, it's that you don't get to hate the person who got you here. You can't grow by rejecting who you were, no matter how embarrassing you think you were. Because that version of you was still trying, still hoping, still figuring things out the best way they knew how. And every experience they went to, every mistake, every awkward moment, every lesson is what shaped you into who you are today. Thank the people who were with you and loved you as you went through your changing seasons. So, thank you. Thank you, Coach Cottrell, for being my refuge during some of my most turbulent moments in my junior and senior year. Your support helped me weather my hardest storms, and your humor brought laughter into my life. Thank you to my friends who made every day just a bit brighter and gave me a reason to smile. To my sisters, who are my entire heart, thank you for believing in me before I ever believed in myself, for staying by my side even when I made it difficult, for drying my tears for the millionth time. I'm not sure what I did to ever deserve you guys, but I know that I'm so incredibly lucky that the universe decided to pair us up together. I love you endlessly, always and forever. To my grandparents, to my parents who love everything in the now, thank you for being the reason I stand on the stage today. Every achievement is a reflection of everything that you poured into me, and I will continue to serve as your reflection as I head off to Stanford on a full-ride scholarship. Class of 2020-26. This is just the beginning. As we step into the world to discover what lies ahead, may we carry everything we've learned and everything we've become. The lessons, the growth, and the moments that shaped us, even when we didn't realize it. Best of luck and congratulations, class of 2020-26.
Now please join me in recognizing the administrative staff, teaching staff, and counselors of Ross S. Sterling High School. Would you please stand and be recognized? I would also like to recognize Assistant Secretary for the Lee College Board of Regents, Gina Guillory, and City of Baytown Mayor Charles Johnson. Also Baytown City Council members Sarah Graham and Ken Griffin. Would you please stand and be recognized? And now, most importantly, will the parents and guardians of the class of 2026 please stand and be recognized? Thank you everyone for your comments this evening. Today, as we announce the names of the top 2%, magna cum laude the next 3%, and cum laude the following 5%. These students represent the top 10% of our senior class, and we will recognize their achievement individually when their name is announced. You will notice in your program that we have attempted to list all students that have received honors, awards, and scholarships. However, due to printing deadlines, some may have been unable to be listed. We have previously recognized them individually at our awards and honors ceremony, and because the names appear in our program, we will not introduce them individually this evening. I would like to announce that the total worth of combined scholarship for the Sterling senior class of 2026 is over $26,650,000. At this time, I would like to recognize a dedicated group of students who have made the choice to serve our country in our armed forces. I think it is appropriate that they be recognized for their future service and sacrifices in safeguarding the many freedoms that we hold sacred. Students, when I call your name, please stand and be recognized and remain standing until all students have been recognized. Audience, please hold your applause until the last student has been recognized. Jade Raleigh Davis, United States Air Force. Troy Guidry, United States Air Force. Preston Child, United States Army. Quentin Grinnell, United States Army. Genesis Torres, United States Army. Julian Cervantes Perez, United States Marine. Samantha Evans, United States Marine. Jackson Humphrey, United States Marine. Chris Velasquez Hernandez, United States Marines. Jonathan Bobbitt, United States Navy. Dawson Clemens, United States Navy. Damian Hernandez, United States Navy. Orlando Montemayor, United States Navy. Cameron Prince, United States Navy. Asia Williams, United States Navy. Jamarcus Zeno, United States Navy. Congratulations. Good luck for all.